Now, very few people know how to warm up correctly in the gym to optimise the results that they're trying to get. One of the very unique tools that I teach MP trainers is a very precise warm-up method. Now, what a lot of trainers have told me is when they utilise this particular warm-up method, they instantly get a massive strength gain in a lot of their clients, sometimes anything from 5 to even 20% straight away on their best lift. And we're actually going to walk through this now, just the same way that it's in your manual, but also making sure that you look at this chart that's just below this video recording now on the website. Now, for argument's sake, we're going to say Lockie's best bench press for a set of 6 is an 80 kilo bench press. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to warm up to actually not just achieve that 80 kilo, but actually eclipse that 80 kilo mark. Now, looking at your chart at the base of this article, you'll notice there's a table there. And now this 5-set procedure actually involves 5 increments with very precise repetitions through each one. Now, quite simply, all you do with this 5-step warm-up is divide the end weight, which is 80 kilos, by 5. And obviously what you're looking at there is 16 kilo increments or thereabouts for each warm-up set. What I want you to pay attention to is the amount of reps performed in each warm-up set. Okay, Lockie, so the first set we're going to do is with the bar. Okay, so lift up, chest up, good. Now what Lockie's doing now is 12 reps, which is the first warm-up set. Now, Lockie's a strong guy, but what I want you to notice is the bar's empty. This is the first warm-up set, and it's approximately 16 kilos. The bar's actually 20 kilos, thereabouts. What we're trying to do is keep within that 16 kilogram mark, because Lockie's end weight that he finished working with last time was 80 kilos. Notice how precise Lockie is with every single rep right now, even though it's the lightest weight he's using. These warm-up sets are key to try and establish that mind-muscle link, because really what they are is just a practice for the heavy weights. What Lockie's doing now is set 2 in the warm-up protocol. Now remember, Lockie's workout RM is 8 RM for his last workout with this exercise, we said was 80 kilograms. So what Lockie's doing now for his second set is an additional 20% increment. So the first set we used the empty bar, which was that around 16 kilogram mark. Now we're striving to utilise a weight that's around 30 kilograms. I know 32 is precise, but here's the thing. With these first 2 sets, just keeping within approximation is pretty much the key to this. And as the weight gets heavier, that's when you start to need to be a little bit more precise with this warm-up protocol. Okay, now this is set 3. Now obviously in set 3 you're trying to achieve 6 perfect reps. Now you're starting to move into the acclimation sets. The weight we're using again, we've moved up in an approximately a 20% increment. So what Lockie's using is around 50 kilograms, or he is using 50 kilograms. Precisely, the increment should have been 48. The thing is, when we're looking at practicality, using 50 is going to be more advantageous at this time, simply because we're starting to move up to that higher end of the weight. Okay, now we're up to set 4 in our warm-up protocol. Now in this set, Lockie's aiming for 3 repetitions. And again, what he's working with is around 80% of that finishing weight that he started with last week, which was his 80 kilos. Now what Lockie's got on the bar, that means, is 65 kilos. And remember, he's only doing 3 reps. Okay, Lock. Okay, 1, 2, 3, you got it. That's it, chest up, good. Okay, now we're up to set 5. This is the final set in the actual warm-up protocol. Now remember, this is the only warm-up situation that you perform for virtually the whole workout. Now, once you've completed this 5 steps, you've actually primed your muscles for maximum overload and maximum recruitment in the exercise. Now remember, Lockie's finishing weight for his last workout was 80 kilograms. Now, this is his 5th set, his acclimation set, and he's only going to do 1 repetition on that finishing weight that he used last time. And I'm going to explain why once we're finished. Okay, Lock. So 1 rep, feet flat. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Good. You got it. Cool. Okay, now we've finished our warm-up sets. Okay, so we've primed everything ready for maximum drive for his working sets, because that's all a warm-up really should do, is prime everything to get the most out of your working sets. Now, what we finished with, remember last time, was 1 acclimation set, 1 repetition rather, for the last acclimation set, using the finishing weight that Lockie's finished on last workout. Now, what you can see here is I've actually only added an extra kilogram. Lockie's going to start his first working set with 82 kilograms as his working weight. Remember, last workout we determined that Lockie's RM was an 80 kilogram bench press. Automatically now, after that warm-up, Lockie's going to attack his first set with a heavier weight. Now that's one of the keys, that's one of the fundamental keys to progressive overload and getting better results from training every single week. How many lifters start straight back on the weight they finished with last week instead of jumping straight into a heavier weight, but using a small increment that's just enough to apply more overload and keep providing more overload as the weeks progress? Okay, Lock, so what we're going to do now is try and achieve that 8 RM that you got last week with 80 kilos. We're going to try and get it with 82 kilos now. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Okay, feet flat. Good. Good. Good man, keep going. 4 more. Good man.